Hello students. Today we are going to learn about one very important concept, absolute value, or it is also called as modulus or mod in short. So let's just get started with it. Let's learn the absolute value definition. Let x be a real number. The absolute value of x is defined by mod of x. See, this is the sign. These two vertical lines is called as mod of x, and is defined as if x is greater than 0, then mod of x is equal to x. If x is greater than 0, then mod of x is equal to x. If x is equal to 0, then mod of x is equal to 0. And if x is less than 0, then mod of x is equal to minus x. Absolute value of a real number is never negative. So just now it may be slightly confusing to you, but let us see one example and then it will be very clear to you what is mod actually. We have to go according to the definition. First we will take some positive value. Okay, let's say if x is greater than 0, means x is any positive value. Suppose x is given to be 5, let's say. Then mod 5 will be what? Then according to the definition, if x is positive, then mod is x. So mod is going to be 5. When x is 0, mod value is 0. That is there. We don't have to do that. And if x is less than 0, then what happens? If x is equal to, suppose, minus 5, then mod of minus 5 is equal to minus x. They have given minus x, so it is going to be minus of x. X is 5, minus of minus 5. So in that case mod is going to be plus 5. Okay, so you realize when mod value is positive, that time also we got the answer positive, this one. When mod value is 0, that time the answer is 0. And when mod value is negative, that time also we get the answer positive only. So that's why we say mod value or absolute value. Mod or absolute value can never be negative. It is always positive. It is like a square. Square of any number cannot be negative. Okay, whether it is a negative number or a positive number, square is always positive. It's like that. So absolute value of a real number is never negative. So let's just get started with the practice set 2.5. Find the value. This is going to be quite simple. Okay, 15 minus 2. So you just have to subtract. So that's going to be mod of 13. Inside the mod sign, just subtract. And mod of 13 is 13. We know that. Right? Mod of positive number or negative number is always positive only. Right? So mod of 13 is going to be 13 only. So we have to write the final answer also. Therefore mod of 15 minus 2 is equal to 13. Let's see the next sum. 4 minus 9. Different signs are there. Whenever there are different signs, we have to always subtract. We know this already, I hope, by now. So 4 minus 9, we get the answer minus 5. Now mod of minus 5. We saw in the definition, mod of negative number is also positive. So mod of minus 5 is also going to be 5. So mod of 4 minus 9 is equal to 5. Mod of 7 into mod of minus 4. Now here mod of 7 is going to be 7 and mod of minus 4 is going to be 4. So students, it is very easy, not at all difficult or confusing. You just have to remember mod of any number irrespective of it is positive or negative, mod of any number is going to be positive only. That's it. And mod of 0 is going to be 0. So mod 7 here is 7, mod minus 4 here is 4. So 7 into 4 we will get. 7 into 4. So that is 28. Okay, next we'll come to solve mod of 3x minus 5. So I'll just give you one example here. I told you mod, we can compare it to, it is not exactly like, but it is like a square, right? Suppose we take x square, this is the equation, x square is equal to 25. Then we want to find the value of x. What do? We take square root on both sides, right? And we say taking square root on both sides, we get x is equal to plus or minus root 25. So x is equal to plus or minus 5. This is what the answer we get, right? Plus and minus, both the values we get. Because 5 square is also 25 and minus 5 square is also 25, right? Similarly in this case also. Now I want to solve this. Solve this means I want to find the value of the variable x here. So in order to do that, I want to get rid of this mod sign. Okay. So in order to get rid of that, whenever I remove the mod sign, the number over here is going to become plus or minus. That's it. That's it. That is what I have to remember. So therefore I will get 3x minus 5 is equal to plus or minus 1. That's it. So you remove the mod sign. See, remember the first step properly. What we have to do, we have to just remove the mod sign in the first step, and we will get 3x minus 5 is equal to plus or minus 1. So therefore, now here two conditions we get. 3x minus 5 is equal to 1, or 3x minus 5 is equal to minus 1. That's it. So let's see how we are going to write it. Okay, I hope these two conditions are clear to you. 3x minus 5 is equal to 1, or 3x minus 5 is equal to minus 1. If you have understood this first step, then done. Then further you just have to solve the two equations. Now this is minus 5. Minus 5 will go that side, will become plus 5. 1 plus 5 it will become. And this also minus 1 plus 5. So next step we will get 3x is equal to 1 plus 5, or 3x is equal to minus 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6, or 3x is equal to minus 1 plus 5. Minus 1 plus 5 is different signs are there. So that's going to be plus 4. Okay. Now 3 is multiplied with x. 3 will go that side, will become division. So we will get 6 upon 3. Here also 4 upon 3. So that's 6 upon 3, or x is equal to 4 upon 3. 3 2s are 6. Therefore x is equal to 2, or x is equal to 4 upon 3. So the solution set is, the value of x is 2 or 4 upon 3. I think that was quite easy. Hope so you have followed it. Now the next sum, same way, exactly the same procedure. Mod of 7 minus 2x is equal to 5. Now we have to first step get rid of this mod sign, and in order to get rid of the mod sign, what we do is just remove the mod sign and this side plus or minus 5. So therefore 7 minus 2x is equal to 5, or 7 minus 2x is equal to minus 5. Just one little step, if you want to add, you can add it, or if you want to write it directly, not a problem at all. 7 minus 2x is equal to plus or minus 5, like how I showed you in case of square root over there just now. Same thing, this is 7 minus 2x is equal to plus or minus 5, and then separate this. 7 minus 2x is equal to plus 5, or 7 minus 2x is equal to minus 5. Alright, now what we can do, we can take 7x that side and bring this 5 here. So this will become 7 minus 5 is equal to 2x, and 7 plus 5 is equal to 2x. I hope you are following that. 7 plus 5, sorry, minus. This 5 is plus over there. It will come here, it will become minus. 2x goes that side, it will become plus 2x, or 7 plus 5. Minus 5 comes this side, its sign will change, it will become plus 5 is equal to 2x. So that's 2x is equal to 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. Or 2x is equal to 7 plus 5, 12. Therefore, x is equal to 2 divided by 2 is 1. Or x is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is 6. Okay, isn't that quite easy? Only the thing is science. Science students, you have to be very, very careful. Okay, because here always there is going to be plus and minus sign. So if you still have a doubt regarding the rules of operations while doing addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, please go back to the rules video and watch those rules again and again, and they'll be then perfect in your mind. So minus 2x is okay. You can do it this way also. Keep minus 2x this side only, but generally we don't like this minus sign. We want to get rid of it first only. So I thought of taking 2x that side, but same answer you're going to get in this case also. In this case, what I've done, this 2x is kept here only, 7 is taken that side, so that became 5 minus 7. Here also 7 is taken that side. So now answer will come in minus, that's it. Greater number is minus, so greater number sign, so minus 2. Here also, here similar signs we add and give the same sign to the answer, so minus 12. Now minus 2 upon minus 2 it is going to become minus 2 upon minus 2, and minus minus will become plus. Same way here. So we get the value of x is 1 or 6. Okay, the next one, same way we will do. 8 minus x upon 2 is equal to 5 or minus 5. Okay, that's it. 8 minus x upon 2 is equal to 5. So when we get rid of this mod sign, what we get, 8 minus x upon 2 is equal to 5, or 8 minus x upon 2 is equal to minus 5. Okay, now this 2 is divided here. 2 will go that side and 2 will become multiplied. This 2 is also divided, it will go that side, it will become multiplied. So I get 8 minus x is equal to 10, or 8 minus x is equal to minus 10. Now this is minus x can go that side, or I don't know whether 8 is taken that side, but you can do either way. You can either take minus 8 that side, it will become 10 minus 8, or you take minus x that side, whichever way. I'll just show you one way, and minus 10 is equal to x. X was minus, it goes that side, it will become plus. Or 8 minus 10 comes here, will become plus 10 is equal to minus x goes that side, become plus x. Now 8 minus 10, different signs we subtract and give the sign of the greater number to the answer. Or 10 plus 8 is 18. Okay, therefore we got x is equal to 18, or x is equal to minus 2. That's it. So you must have realized the method is same, exactly same in all the sums. Only the thing is these signs, no, plus and minus, you have to be careful, otherwise the answer is going to go wrong. So therefore the value of x is -2 or 18. The next sum also similar way. 5 plus x upon 4 is equal to 5. So when we get rid of the mod sign, what we do? Therefore 5 plus x upon 4 is equal to 5, or 5 plus x upon 4 is equal to -5. Okay. Now what happens? This 5 goes that side, that will become 5 minus 5, or here also -5 minus 5. 5 minus 5 is 0, or -5 minus 5 is -10. Now 4 will go that side, it will become x is equal to 4 will go that side, it will become 4 into 0 is 0, or this 4 will go that side, 4 into -10 is -40. Therefore x is equal to 0 or x is equal to -40 is the answer. X is equal to 0 or x is equal to -40. Okay. Hope so this video was helpful to you, and if it was, don't forget to kindly like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you once again.